What you all did was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company. But the four of you have become known as the face of severance reform.
So Tramell, I want to start with you. Your character of Milchick is extremely so loyal to Lumen, and I'm curious on that topic. Is that loyalty blind, or do you think he genuinely believes in some of the practices that the company is producing? And on top of that too, what's your favorite big word?
Well, this is my interpretation. I truly believe it's a little bit of both. I think the position that he's in, there's information that he is privy to. You know, at most corporate structures, you don't know everything there is to know. So what he does know about Lumen's history, he has invested in. He believes wholeheartedly. And those things that he does not know, I believe that he's comfortable in not knowing and accepting not knowing and trusting, leaning into that blind faith that this is what's best and I will know when I'm supposed to know.
And that's the danger of the world.
There it is.
You know, it's like indoctrination is a very powerful thing.
Very true. Well spoken. Patricia, I don't know if this is a spoiler, forgive me if it is, but your character's first name is Harmony. And I feel like I didn't recall hearing that in season 1. And some of the screeners I watched so far, hearing that out loud, I just think it's such an interesting choice for a name considering how your character operates. So I want to ask you, what does the name Harmony mean to you?
To me, it's like one of the old principles of Kier. It's like a very old-fashioned word, an old-fashioned sentiment. And I think it, without giving away too much, I think you'll understand it more when you understand her origin story.
Interesting. Okay, lots to look forward to in the back half. Tramell, coming back to you, Milchick, especially in season 2, we're not going too in depth here, uses a lot of different tones of voice. Some of it feels instinctual when he's trying to present himself to his employees. Other feels like we're showing a little bit more humanity to the man behind, the man in charge. When you're kind of distinguishifying, if that's even a word, the different tones of voice, I'm just curious where you're coming up with that kind of stuff.
Well, I think it's all connected to purpose. It's the intention, right? There is a voice that he uses with his innies, you know, that's very calm and light and gentle to establish trust. And there's a different voice when he's talking to his superiors. When he's communicating with Cobel, it may be more grounded, more deeper. You know, there's a Lumen speech and a Lumen speak that exists, and he's able to go between these worlds.
I think it's
I think that's
interesting too, because there's like, everybody has a mommy or daddy issue. And these two characters are kind of playing out something that's subconsciously triggering these mommy-daddy issues.
Yeah, I think that's a good insight. We'll wrap up with this, Patricia. Your character is so driven to achieving Lumen's motive, but also seems so driven to seeing through Mark S. and making sure that he in particular succeeds. What's that kind of balance? Like, what is that relationship like between achieving Lumen's mission, but also achieving Mark's personal success?
I actually see a little bit of a division between the Lumen vision and the Kier vision. Harmony is really beholden to Kier's vision and the future of Kier's vision. And I don't think she particularly cares for the new guard at Lumen. So she is driven for a purpose to fulfill the greatness of Kier. And that puts her at odds with the power that be at this the powers that be at this moment. So she's having a lot of conflict.
Well said. I mean, this analysis is helping me interpret this show even better than I already do, guys. Your work in this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you.
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on? It's Mark S. from Macro.